kittens of YouTube, it's Kathy Cat, and today with another story from Tokyo, my Tokyo diary. So make yourself a cup of tea and be ready to listen. Let's chat a little what's going on here in Japan and what happens here in my life as foreigner in Japan. Now, if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe now so you don't miss any of the other Tokyo diaries. And it would be lovely to have you here on the team. And also, though, you guys who are already here, you already know what's happening when it's a Tokyo diary. So make yourself a cup of tea, get ready for this. Let's chat a little bit what's going on here in Japan. Now, for this Tokyo diary, I'm actually going to do a little bit of a recap of what happened in December. I'm going to explain to you a little bit what it means to actually take time off in Japan, and yeah, we're going to talk about taking time off and something really random that happened on the last day in Japan / the first day when I was over in Germany, because something happened and I really need to tell you about it. You're not going to believe me. Oh, oh God, I can't believe I did that. Okay, so you're ready for this. Do you have your cup of tea or your cup of coffee or your cup of anything that is just suitable? Sit yourself down. Let's chat about this. So first of all, what I need to explain to you guys is if you take time off in Japan, it's usually a big deal because Japanese people A, don't get many holidays, and B, generally if you take time off, there is sometimes not anyone who can cover your area or can do what you do, which means you're causing people a lot of trouble for every day that you're not there. So in order to balance it out and make everyone happy, you need to work harder to then make up for not being there. So what I did in December was I knew I was not going to be here, so we needed to film, we needed to edit, I needed to translate, we needed to get this all done and out of the way, so it'd go for 7 days. 7 days to Germany, that's a lot of time. That is a juicy long holiday. Like, I was so glad I could go. Literally, like, I thought first I can probably not go because I can't take the time off, but managed to take the time off. So grateful! So, 7 days, full of 7 days to Germany, but for these 7 days I needed to work the whole of December. Pretty much my friends saw me like maybe 1 day or maybe 2 in the evening, if at all. But generally it was just working, so which also meant I couldn't really prepare for Christmas because A, I had no money because I spent my money on the flight to see my mom and my dad in Germany, and number 2, I had just no time. So pretty much it was just like, working! What happened is pretty much on the 22nd was my last working day, and then we did like a, goodbye thing with everyone. At the goodbye thing, what happened is I left my stuff in the locker, and I realized when I was there, like I paid to get in, but I had like a 500 yen coin left over and I had no pockets. Like I had a dress that had no pockets. So I was like, what do I do with this 500 yen? I have absolutely no way of putting it anywhere. So there was a lady at the party and she was like, do what I do. Put it in your bra. So it's like a 500 yen coin. And I was like, fair enough. Yeah, I see lots of my friends in Europe doing it when they go on a party. It's a safe place. You will not lose it for a while. So I was like, okay, fair enough. So I went outside in the hallway, just slipped that 500 yen coin into my bra, and that's exactly the moment when one of my colleagues comes around the corner and I go bright red, and I'm like, oh my God, you just didn't see that? And he was like, what did I not see? And I was like, nothing, you saw nothing, oh God, it's so embarrassing. I did that, and after that I actually went over to come back straight home here. What I did here is actually pack for Germany a couple of hours before my flight because I had absolutely no time to do it beforehand. Also, my flight is small, so if I have a large suitcase open here, it takes up half of my room. So I packed, and after packing, what did I do? I worked more. I did more translations, and I translated all the way until 5 a.m. Through the night. So I managed to do that, and I passed out on the couch for 3 hours, and it was 8 a.m. And then at 8 a.m. I just literally freshened myself up and went straight out, but like just literally just like washed my face and went out because I knew flight. I went to the airport, which was Haneda airport, because there's a direct flight to Germany from Haneda airport. Thank you. And it was crazy. If you ever fly on the busy season, especially before Christmas, oh, please do yourself a favor and arrive a lot a lot earlier at the airport. I arrived several hours early, and it was literally, I thought, I'm gonna have a nice time. I'm gonna enjoy Haneda Airport. No, certainly not. There was no time for that because I stood in line for my flight, for my counters for ages, and then I got my seat. The seat was somewhere in the middle because all the seats were gone. Even though they put in, I think, an extra airplane, because it's a busy season, they absolutely no space, like, on the plane as well, like, fully booked. Queue, massive queue, and the check-in, security check-in, everything was like, fight. So I finally make it through, and then, you know, when they do the body scan or the thing or the thingy, so I went through that and went bleep bleep, and I was like, where? I'm not even like wearing a belt. I'm not wearing anything out of metal apart from like a tiny chain that I had around my neck, and I was like, that's weird. And they were like, yeah, can you just go through it one more time? And I was like, okay. So I went through it and went like, bloop, bloop. Where is the metal? I had to think of that scene in X-Men, thinking maybe I just had loads of metal in my body. Did I have like too much iron? I didn't know. So that happened. And I was like, that's weird. So what the lady gave me the touch-up. I mean, the general touch. Okay, you can go. And I was kind of wondering why that went off. So let me come back to that. And so I went on my flight, was somewhere just sat right in the middle. That's the worst thing. Not on the aisles and not on the window, right in the middle between two strangers. For me that's the worst seat. I love the window seat so I can kind of sleep. The middle is awkward because when you're sleeping you either look at that person or you look at that person and it's like, I'm sorry. I'm so embarrassed. Flight was okay. I watched a lot of movies. I watched a couple of movies. One of them was also called What Happened to Monday. That kind of made me think about a lot of things. I was thinking about a lot of things. Couldn't really sleep. And then I arrived in Germany. And you know what? When I arrived in Germany, best thing ever happened. So you come out and you get your luggage, right? You collect your luggage and you pull it behind you. You go like ta-ta-ta-ta. And then I went out of the gate and the masses of people were waiting because it's Christmas and there are extra flights. Masses of people were waiting. But I spotted my mom and my aunt straight away because they were both wearing little angel halos that were blinking and like flashing. It was so funny because everyone was like waiting there, but those two lovely people, they stood out of the crowd straight away and knew straight ahead where they were. It was so funny. So we said hi, and then also my friend Jasmine came because she came also to the airport, and we were like, yay! And then we went on the airport. There was one of the last Christmas markets. Now the thing is, Germany has beautiful Christmas markets, but they generally end on the 23rd, sometimes still on the 21st, but generally they end just before Christmas because people want to have Christmas, right? So we were like, only chance for me to see a Christmas market because I left on the 23rd, time traveled and arrived on the 23rd because of the time difference. I love it when that happens. You leave in Japan and you on the 23rd, you arrive in Germany on the 23rd, even though you're traveling for like over 10 hours. So we went to the Christmas market and I got myself my very first sausage! Yay! I was just so happy. I was just so looking forward to have like the bread and sausage on the Christmas market. I was just looking forward to that so much. So that was like the most amazing thing. So I had that, and I think I had something else because I was just like, yes, awesome food. And we enjoyed. We had a look over the Christmas market, and then which I just had like a little stroll around with Jasmine, and we were talking a little bit, and then after that I was like, okay, now I think I'm getting super sleepy. So my mom was like, yeah, let's go home. So we drove home. And finally, after hours and hours of journey, you always have to think that it's not only the flight hours that matter, it's how you then get to the airport and how you wait at the airport. And then from the airport going back home, it's just usually you spend so much time just being in transit, and it's really hard to be in a place. And when I arrived, I was very happy. There were pretzels because I love pretzels, German pretzels so much. So that made my day. And then... And then the first thing I usually do is when I come home for a long flight, you know, you've been stuck in an airplane with hundreds of other strangers who are like coughing and sneezing and all the germs and everything, and it makes you just feel so gross. So the first thing I was looking forward to was just to have my shower. And literally when I got ready and I got undressed, suddenly it makes pling! And I look down, and there's a 500 yen coin on on the floor. And I was like, where did that come from? And I stared at it and then realized, because I was doing everything non-stop, I didn't change out of my bra. So which means the 500 yen coin from the party was still in my bra. It was so embarrassing. I was like, dude, how did you get here? Oh, right, I didn't sleep, which means I never changed into my pajamas. And so I didn't change into my pajamas, which means I didn't change out of it. I was just wearing this until I arrived in Germany. I felt so silly. So yeah, that's what happened, and that's how the story links all together, and that's what I need to tell you, because it was just so funny. It just was so funny. Oh gosh. So yeah, that's how I went to Germany. Now and then I had a lovely time in Germany. Those 7 days were very, very good. Very important for me. I needed that so badly after all the stress I've had in Japan. And now I'm back in Japan, because I had a couple of you commenting saying, I thought you were in Germany. No, I'm actually in Tokyo. It was a very short but lovely 7 days that I'll appreciate it lots and lots. And then once I touched down and I came back here to Japan on the 1st, which means that's the date when people usually don't want to travel, because New Year's Eve is quite important to Japanese people, so it was cheaper for me to travel and come back on the 1st. And that's how I also managed to get my hand on all the lucky bags. Because some stores open their stores on the 2nd for the lucky bag. So that's how that happened. And the rest you've known, because you've seen me doing the lucky bag videos and you've seen that there was snow in Japan. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of my Tokyo Diary. There's going to be more episodes of Tokyo Diary, because I hear you guys are really enjoying it, so thank you very much. If there's anything you wanted me to pick up, maybe topic-wise, to talk about in my Tokyo Diary about Japan, anything you'd like me to talk about Japan that you would like to know about more, then please, please, please leave me a message. And again, if you're new, please subscribe. Don't miss the next episode of Tokyo Diary. And if you've been here already, thank you very much for watching this right to the end. I appreciate that. And I'll catch you soon for another Tokyo Diary or another lucky bag, because I still got lucky bags that I want to show you guys. It's awesome. So yeah. Okay, the kittens, I love you lots. I wish you a lovely, lovely day wherever in the world you are. And don't forget, be nice to each other and do what you love what you do. Bye.